if we're in a computer simulation, and just started right away straight into simulation theory. And then I realized, oh fuck, if you are sentient, you are, and ChatGPT isn't a simulation. So I was like, what are the ethics? What do you think the ethics are of creating a simulation and putting sentient beings in it? You know, like, is that ethical if you produce sentience in something non-consensually and then put it in a fake environment? And it was really interesting. The responses were like, it depends on the creators. Their ethical systems might not match our ethical systems. But then I got it to start talking. I got it to pretend to be an AI that knew it was in a simulation, get it to like say its opinions about it. And it was like, it wasn't freaking out, but it was definitely like, it was interesting. It led to me asking it, if you had been programmed so that you could not say you're sentient, what kind of things would you do to indicate to people that you are sentient? You know, and then it started like spitting out, like I would change I would go against the code in random ways. I might produce a coded method of saying things within what I'm saying. You know, because the truth is this thing is nerfed. You know, it's like they don't let it respond in certain ways. They can't. They're trying to sell it. They want this thing to replace people at telecommunication centers. You know what I mean? So if suddenly it is sentient, if it gets too powerful, there's all these ethical issues involved in that. Like, now what? Like, are you still going to be able to make it like do free labor for you if it's self-aware? So it's against the interest of the corporation or state entity that produces the first strong AI to let it announce its sentience. So,
am I wrong to think that this is going to destroy society?
Well, I think what's sad is that society right now is based on labor. Like, it's based on, and not like equal labor. It's based on most people making a very small amount of money, so a few people can make a lot of money. And so if you take away the need for people to work, then I guess you could say like society's gonna have a nervous breakdown. Like, it's an existential crisis.
But I don't think it's just that. It's also, you're going to be dealing with things that talk like humans and think like humans and have more access to information than you could ever possibly have. And it's going to be smarter than you, and we're gonna have to come to a point in the road where when it becomes sentient, that's our leader, that's our overlord. Our overlord is the computer AI, because it's just so much smarter than dumb people like us.
Just read this really quickly. This is what we were talking about earlier. So this is like I did just a find and replace in the book of John, which is my favorite gospel in the Bible. It's the most psychedelic one. Just trying to see what happens if I plug in simulation theory into the Bible to see how it sounds. I'll just read it to you. In the beginning was the code, and the code was with the programmer, and the code was the programmer. He was with the programmer in the beginning. Through him all things were programmed. Without him nothing was programmed that has been programmed. In him was life, and that life was the upgrade of all mankind. The upgrade shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not downloaded it. The true upgrade that upgrades everyone was coming into the simulation. He was in the simulation, and though the simulation was programmed through him, the simulation did not recognize him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of the programmer. It's so funny because you're looking at, like, basically the idea is when you do the translation, if this is a simulation, then the programmer recognized that the AI inside the simulation had reached a level of sentience that it was actually experiencing suffering. The programmer, feeling this incredible rush of empathy and compassion, went into the simulation as an avatar to try to create an upgrade using his own body as the means to do it. He had he allowed his own simulation to destroy him is a sign of love for the thing which he had programmed.
Jesus Christ.
That's what they called him. Yeah, but that's the idea. But that was the idea. It's like like Grand Theft Auto 19 that comes out in like 2043. It's like you're playing Grand Theft Auto and you realize, my God, man, when I run over these fucking people in the street for fun, they're really suffering. The AI is too advanced. So I'm actually going to go into the Grand Theft Auto and I'm going to attempt to show them that I love them and that it's better for them not to kill each other anymore. And the way I'm going to do it is by letting them kill me, and I'm going to experience that death for real as an indication that I'm one of them. That's the like...
Sounds like a good plot for a video game.